Well, hello, my keto community. My name is Sarah, and this is Pearls of Wisdom and Food with Keto. And it's just the old broad talking. That's what we do when we're here. We get a cuppa. This is my Joy Jolt double walled mug. The one that I was using yesterday, I broke. In fact, two mugs were broken yesterday. I guess that means wait for the third thing that's going to happen, right? And inside of it was the Chameleon Dark and Handsome. And I'm about ready to crack open a new super coffee. It was on sale, just for you, associate discount, blah, blah. So, anyway, today I'm not here to talk about the coffee. I'm here to talk about momentum. What a great gift if you've got momentum. And there's nothing like momentum. And the first day of momentum can be tough. You can be withdrawing from sugar, from any type of carb, from overeating, from overthinking, from over it, disgusted, self loathing. I can't do this one more day. You know those feelings, right? What? You've never had them? Oh my God. Anyway, so day one of building momentum, of course, is the important day because unless you have a day to build on, you don't have momentum. How simple is that? How tough is that? It's tough. It's hard to get momentum when you're still addicted to the chemicals, the drug, the sugar, the carb, the standard American diet, the eating whenever you want, the not getting any discipline or structure in your day. So the first day is going to be rough. There's just no other way to look at it. And so we all have to go through the first day, right? It's like giving up cigarettes, giving up alcohol, giving up Facebook, giving up giving up pining away for somebody that we've lost because of something that we did or shouldn't or should have done and didn't do, and all of that kind of stuff. I mean, this time of year, we often think of regrets and I wish I's and wow, when I was younger, why didn't I pay attention to that? Because I was so busy thinking I was invincible, right? Whether it's health or addictions or behaviors or money or working at a job, all of it, right? We all get our lessons in painful ways. So here you are with your food trying to build momentum one more time. How do you do it? Well, you just struggle through the first day. And if that means doing things that you're not used to doing, maybe drinking more water, maybe not clock watching, maybe, changing deck chairs on the Titanic, right? Sometimes if I feel that I've had, copious amounts of sugar, I might switch to something else that's carby but not as much sugar in it just to wean myself. Other people rip that band-aid right off and don't have a moment where they're not, you know, weaning into the next phase to build some momentum. It can be messy, and even day one of building momentum can be messy, but that's it. It's however it works for you. Struggling, sometimes holding on tight, right? Growing longer nails. They say when you're falling, grow longer nails. It's hard, but we all have done it. We all have suddenly gotten to a place where we can go to sleep at night and say, oh my God, at least I didn't eat the blah, 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 one more time, or I resisted, or I only had half as much, or whatever. You were consciously changing a habit or a behavior or, uh, a way that you handle a certain food that is dangerous for you. That's a trigger, that's a I never come out of this one okay type of food. We all have them. And so building momentum is such a skill. And boy, maybe it's even exercise, right? I forgot that one. And maybe, it's just trying to get it all. Now, my feeling is working on one thing first, right? We don't do that cauldron thing. I am famous in my life for the cauldron. I'm going to deal with my exercise. I'm going to deal with my weight. I'm going to deal with my food choices. I'm going to deal with saving money. I'm going to deal with not perseverating about thinking that I need another job. I have to leave this one, perseverating about other people that have more, right? Don't we get like that way sometimes? It's like, how come it's so easy for them? Right? Did they inherit money? What makes their life so easy and all I do is struggle? Blah, 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 blah. Call the Wham-mobile. It might not come because maybe everybody at that fire department has COVID and you might have to wait. So pull up your boots by the bootstraps, buckle in, and, my suggestion is if you're only halfway there, don't do it. For me, my success has come from being sick and tired of sick and tired and really, really ready to make a change and get that one day of momentum. There is nothing like going to bed, having a good day with my food, and then waking up the next day and feeling like, ooh, I got one day under my belt. That's momentum. Going into day number 2 with a clean day that you had before, and then you sleep, and then you wake up. That's a clean day. To me, that's momentum. To me. And it's small baby steps because some of us are infamous for stop starts, feeling like we've failed. Every time we attempt to do something and build momentum, just getting to one more day, right? So if I had 11 days of momentum and then I slipped up because I went to some holiday thing that I thought I could deal with, that I thought I could handle, that I thought I could get through, and I didn't. Stop hating yourself. Stop blaming yourself. You're human. Food is that way. It's an addictive substance. To me, it's the best thing in the world, and it's the toughest thing in the world to have a clean day, go to sleep with a clean day, wake up the next day, and now you're in day number 2. I remember it more with like the smoking, and then I remember it more with a certain breakup that I had. Okay, day 2, I made it through, right? And so it's tough, but it can be done because anybody that's had success with a weight loss program, or a food addiction program, a craving program, just too much of the wrong stuff. We all know what it's like, and it takes a while for that stuff to leave our body. And I'm thinking sugar, especially. When I've gotten into trouble with food, I know by day 3 of the no sugar, I'm in much better shape. It works better for me. I've got momentum. And oftentimes, I say, okay, I made it to day 3. Now I'm going to treat myself. Any of you out there like that? Raise your hand. It's okay. And so, I'd love to get to the day 4, but I think I'm in the reward territory because I proved to myself that I could go 3 days without something. It's just crazy, and that's how we get. So be gentle with yourself. You're only human. Food it can be an addictive substance if you're a food addict, a carb addict, a sugar addict. We are all in this together, and we like to string along momentum, but sometimes it's tough. So you need to know that we work on momentum one day at a time, 1 hour at a time, one meal at a time. It's not easy. And if anybody could pull the top off of our head and look at how we handle it, what's going on in our head with dealing with a food addiction, they'd be like, can't you just stop? What's the big deal? Don't you get full? All those dumbass questions that people say to us that don't understand food addiction. They could weigh in at like twice what they should weigh, but they haven't dealt with it yet, so they don't know. So you want to listen to people and like have people in your circle that understand food addiction, sugar addiction, carb addiction, so that when you're going through this, it's just like, just trust that I'm not going to be myself for the next few days. I'm detoxing in a big way, and it's really important to me. And so, just I don't want to be snarky. I don't want to be vicious. I don't want to be bitchy. If I could lock myself in a room, that probably would be best, but I have to get out there and talk to humankind and deal with it and work. You can't call in sick because you're giving up sugar, can you? Well, maybe you can, but most of us can't. So just know that you need to be around like-minded people. It's hard finding those sort of people, which is why people like me and others have websites, have YouTubes, because we need to be with like-minded people, like addicted people, and we want to get better, and we do it one day at a time, and we build up that momentum that just gives us one more meal, one more day, one more hour, and the sanity will return. It will. The hamster wheel will stop after a while. But giving up carbs, sugar, and just food addiction, it's a killer, and it's going to be, and expect it to be uncomfortable. But getting to the other side is like, I didn't think I could do those first 5 days, but you did, and congratulations to you. Anyway, good luck with your momentum. We all go through it. That's why we need to be here for each other and support each other. It's like, for some of us, it's a breeze. For some of us, it's like, oh, yeah, I know those 5 days. Oh, yeah. For other people, it could be getting to day 30 and thinking, I got this. And then, trip, stumbling, and falling. Knowing how you react to your dangerous foods really, really helps with the momentum. Getting them out of the house, out of sight, away, really is key for me. That's how I do it. It's like, of course, I work in a grocery store, so I'll see it out there, but it's not in my home talking to me. It's not in my freezer saying, come and eat me. It's not in my pantry. It's not like right there, right there on the table saying, just because he can have it doesn't mean I can. Or can I? Right? We all need to know what our trigger points are, where our anxiety comes from, and how the withdrawal goes for us. And be kind to yourself through this. Not easy, but we can do it together. Thank you so much for being here. This has been Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food with Keto. I'll see you here the next time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye for now.